Well, good morning to you. Welcome to Jay Thomas Radio and his Oklahoma News Roundup, where we take a few minutes frolicking through the news here in the great state of Oklahoma. Now sit back a spell and enjoy the vocal warblings of Jay Thomas. Take it away, Jay.
Well, thank you, John. We're here to frolic through some headlines in Tulsa today. The Tulsa World. We got 3 headlines from the Tulsa World. All right. First up, ex-official sentenced in child porn case. Let's see here. Tulsa. This is from Curtis Kilman of the Tulsa World. Tulsa's former emergency management director, gets a 10-year term. As the former director of Tulsa's emergency management response was taken into custody Monday morning after pleading guilty to possession of child pornography. Tulsa County District Judge sentenced him already. He's already sentenced. His name is Joseph Clayton Kralichek. Anyway, to serve a 10-year Department of Corrections with 6 years to be served in prison and 4 years suspended. Well, why is that? So he pleaded guilty. He's taken in, pleaded guilty, and sentenced already. Boom. Prosecutors on August 7th, I talked too fast, charged Kralik, 45, with 1 count of possessing child pornography. Okay, the rest of this is sort of skeezy. I don't want to read it. But he had 12 videos and et cetera, et cetera. So he pled guilty and he's off to prison. Okay, that's sort of how it's done, right? That's okay. This doesn't make any sense. In addition to his prison sentence, Healy ordered Kralichek to pay a $600 fine. What? A $250 assessment to the victim's compensation account. Oh, it must be some kind of fund. And to register as a skeezy sex offender. All right, well. And he also ordered him not to possess or use marijuana. Good thing. That's good. But see how fast? See, boom, he's done. He's out of there. He was the head of the emergency management director district here in Tulsa. I don't think I had some. Well, I was in FEMA, but I haven't run into him, so I didn't know him. But wow, that was quick. Okay, boom. Now let's compare and contrast. This is from, again, Tulsa World, Andrea Egger and Mike Simmons, the photojournalist. I guess he took this photo. And federal law enforcement are searching, this is the story, for an accused killer who skipped out on a scheduled court appearance on Monday. Well, listen to this. U.S. Marshals are reportedly seeking Uriel Cazares, who is also identified in some official records as Uriel Cazares Vega, 19, of Tulsa. I wonder where he's from. Initially charged with first-degree manslaughter in an auto versus pedestrian death of a 25-year-old Tulsa woman, Ariane Texan. Cazares was released from jail on bond on December 9th. Well, that's just, let's see, that's 7 days ago. Well, he was released on bond. How did he get bond? First degree manslaughter? That's pretty serious, isn't it? Oh, the representatives, they explain it. The representatives of the Jenks Police Department and the Tulsa County District Attorney's Office held a news conference on Monday afternoon to appeal to the public for locating Cazares. How about keeping him? How about keeping him in prison? You know what I mean? Evidence prompted an upgrade of the criminal charge to first-degree murder last week. Well, that's just nice. He has a nice neck tattoo, by the way. That's good kid. Officials say early morning in the hours of December 7th, that's just last week, Caceres and a young woman named Dana Fessler, 18, got into an argument in a car, possibly at the Tulsa area gas station. Caceres forced Fessler out. At that point, they said Fessler sought help from Texan, a nearby motorist, and a complete stranger to these two, Caceres and Fessler. Texan then reportedly drove Fessler to the relative's house in Jenks, where she had been staying. The home was directly across the street to the north from the Jenks Freshman Academy, and Jenks police on Monday released a new surveillance video, and it shows that he purposely ran down Texan with his car. Isn't that nice? Now, the child porn guy, he's a white dude. He's in prison. 1, 2, 3, he's boom, gone. This guy, he seems to be, I don't know, from Mexico. This guy, he's gone. He's out of here. I wonder where he could possibly be. What do you think? And this is what you get when you have. It just seems they can't keep people in unless you're white. Then if you commit any crime and you're white, you're going to stay in prison. But apparently, if you're brown skin, you get a pass. Which brings me to this. Okay, fellow and Native American. This is from Heather Hollingsworth. This is this is Associated Press in the Tulsa world. Heather Hollingsworth and Joshua Goodman and John Hanna. Associated Press. Mayetta, Kansas, the Prairie Band Potawatomi Nation, whose ancestors were uprooted by the U.S. from the Great Lakes region, that's true, in the 1830s, faced outrage from fellow Native Americans over plans to profit from another forced removal, President Donald Trump's mass deportation campaign. Now, why would they be upset? Well, here's Ray Rice, 74. We are known across the nation now as traitors and treasonous to another race of people, said Ray Rice, who said he and other tribal members were blindsided. We are brown and they're brown, so that's it. If you're brown, you get to run over a white woman and get away with it. But if you're white, well, then you go to jail for your proclivities, which he should be in jail. These people should be in jail, and these people should be kicked out of the country. I'm sorry, but this isn't the United States of Potawatomi. Okay? It's the United States of America, and we're going to come and get those people and kick them out because they shouldn't be here. They're going to make $30 million. They had a $30 million contract with the federal government, and they just said, well, no, we don't want that. They want just free stuff, apparently. Now, listen how they listen how they write this. Where did it go? I had it highlighted here. Yada 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 yada. Well, they had wait a minute, where did it go? They had this theory. Okay. They said that they had a white guy who was a go getter. He was a go-getter, looking for ways to make money, and he came upon this one, and apparently they are outraged that a ICE detention center would be put on their reservation. Well, don't put it on their reservation. So this is just the same bull crap. This is how you get. No, here. Oh man. See, this is how they look at this. So he says he was a real go getter. The guy, they had hired a non-native, quote, white guy to go out and get them contracts, and he got one for a detention center. And they apparently, he was a former naval officer who markets himself as the go-to advisor for tribes. So he was a go-getter, yada yada yada, and they don't like it. They didn't want him to go get that. They want him to go get something else, apparently. Well, so there's the news roundup. I'll tell you, man, it's getting weird out there. It's just getting weird. People are, you're starting to understand. You're just starting to understand the how things are falling apart. I'm gonna have more on this on America falling apart later on. You all go out, have a nice day, do good things, be good to yourself, be good to other people. Except that guy with the kid diddler. Don't be good to him.